Hey, this is Yulong. It's been quite a while since my last video, so I'm making a new one today. Now, as of right now, for those who don't know, it's been 2 years since I tear my Achilles tendon on the right leg, and then 5 months since I broke my left ankle. And I'm gonna give you an update on both legs. But before I say anything, I want to show you how they look like right now. Now that you've seen how they look like, let's talk about the updates. I can start with the left leg because the recovery on the left side, I think it's much better than the right one. I'd say 80 to 90% back to before in terms of range of motion and strength. The doctor also cleared me to do anything I want. Of course, like if the strength can bear and I don't feel too much pain. And then I went surfing last month in Southern California, which is awesome. Like, I think it's been probably 6 months since I surfed last time. So I am just very grateful that I was able to do that. Of course, I am being very, very cautious. I stay still in a very shallow water area, very close to the beach. I didn't really go into the waves. But it's awesome. Like I don't feel too much pain on my either leg. Sometimes a little bit weakness, but overall it's been just as normal. And I don't feel too much pain afterwards on my right leg, but I do feel pain on the left leg, the ankle area, which I'm gonna talk about. But overall, yeah, it's been great. I'm looking forward to more surfing this year. There are times that I do still feel the pain in the ankle area. Like I said, after surfing or after exercise, if I exercise too much, like if I do a lot of weight bearing on the left ankle, because I start doing regular weightlifting now. So after that, immediately I will feel pain there when I walk and stuff. That's one thing. The other time is sometimes if I woke up or if I have been sitting for quite a while and then stand and trying to walk, I feel pain in the left ankle as well. Both of these are, I'd say, moderate pain. It's not like trivial, but it's not severe either. I'd say like maybe in 4 to 5 out of 10 in terms of the pain level. 4, I'd say. So it's tolerable and it goes away after a while, like after a couple steps. But I definitely, like, that kind of reminds me that, you still need to recover. My left ankle also looks still a little bit bigger, like very visible than my right leg, which I'm not sure is because it's still kind of swollen or if it's because there are hardwares, like, screws in it. But it definitely looks bigger still. And it's more sensitive around that area as well, in terms of like impact. Like if I touch the skin or if I get hit, let's say by something, by like, if I hit the sofa, the left ankle area, I feel much more pain than the right ankle, basically. So it's different. I think most of these would disappear over time, so I'm not too worried about it. I am doing some rehab exercise for this, but definitely less than my right leg because it recovers so well. But I still do like range of motion. I stretch every morning. I try to do calf raise a couple times a week as well. But overall, the left leg has been great. My doctor told me I could technically remove the hardwares after 1 year of the original surgery, although people don't typically do that because it's not a surgery. The most common reason the doctor says people do that is because they feel hypersensitive when around the area when temperature drops, and basically it's intolerable, which I don't think I do, because I've been icing it for the first couple months, almost daily, and I didn't feel much, so it should be fine. I don't know. I will see. One theory I heard about people talking online is removing the hardwares could improve the range of motion. So I'll see if that's true. I'm still stretching. My range of motion is getting better a little bit every day. And if it fully recovers, and I don't see a point of removing the hardwares. But if it doesn't, then I can revisit after a year. So yeah, other than that, everything's been good for the left leg. It's just progressing kind of on track, which is good news. Compared with that, my right leg is kind of interesting. Now it's 2 years. Times move so fast. But I would say range of motion, yes, 100%. I would say 95% back. Strength, it's probably around 60%, I would say. I showed in the previous video that you can see the bulk of the calf muscle on the right leg is visibly smaller than the left leg, which is funny because the left leg only recovers for 5 months, right? Whereas right leg has been doing this for 2 years. So something is missing there. That's why I booked another appointment this February with a new doctor. I want to kind of revisit, to see how, what's missing, if there's anything we can do. I did a little bit of research. I don't think there's anything wrong with the healing. The healing should be fine. My surgeon also told me that a couple times during my first year of recovery. Most likely, it's about how when the tendon heals, its activation, like how it transfers the force from the muscle to the heel bone, and how it conducts the force change along with the recovery, that it does that worse than it was before the injury. So basically, it doesn't really transfer the force, or it functions differently. Like it draws force more on the outer side of the calf muscle, or trying to draw force from like my hamstring, things like that. So it's just like somehow the body adapts it a bit differently. That's the likely reason. But let's see how the new doctor says. I do wanna see if we can still make a difference right now. If I look back, I think I should have started seeing another doctor or revisiting this earlier. I think maybe just life got its way. Like I broke my left leg as well. But in general, I do see signs that something is missing there. For example, to this day, my right ankle still makes cracking sounds time to time if I do some movements, especially when it bears the full body weight or even more. It doesn't hurt at all when you making the cranking sound, but it just makes cranking sound. I don't know why, and I don't know how it caused it. The other thing is if I do max dorsiflexion on the right leg, even without any weight bearing, I can sometimes feel the tightness on the tendon, which I don't feel on my left leg. So both of these is saying something. Either it's missing or it's different. Maybe see another doctor and see how things going. So finally, I feel like I have been doing rehab pretty diligently on the right leg. Before I broke my left leg, I would say I was doing rehab 2 to 3 times a week. Visit physician at least 1 time a week, and each time, like, I did a lot of exercising. It was pretty intense. Like I jump, I doing plyometrics, I do weightlifting, stuff like that, weight bearing on the right leg. So I don't think it's because of not doing rehab enough. Again, this is a sign also telling me that something is probably missing or something is changed there. I just need to figure out what and how. That's my guess. Let's see what happens with the new doctor. I'll definitely keep you updated once I pay the visit. Other than that, one thing I've started doing is I'm doing the calf raise with a different foot position. I basically rotate my foot outwards, because I think I showed in the previous video, the inner side of my calf muscle on the right leg is visibly missing compared with the left leg. The outer side is actually okay. I can also feel a lot of muscle there. I'd say it's pretty much back to my original level, but the inner side is where it's missing and it's visible. Apparently, if you rotate your foot outwards, if you change your foot position, you can shift the focus. When you're doing the calf raise, you can shift the focus to the inner side. Now, if you rotate your foot inwards, that shift the focus to the outer side. So you can, do differently, depends on, your needs. Hopefully this would work. I've been doing this for like 2 weeks now. I'll let you know how is it going in the next video as well. So overall, the right leg is also being good in my daily life. Like, it doesn't affect me any way. It doesn't hurt. There's no pain. I can jump and run. There's no issue. It's just time to time I still feel the weakness. I think that kind of reminds me, it's still there. It's not over yet. For the right leg, it's really about making progress, or gradually, and trying to improve every day, or over time, and kind of continue to do that. That's my plan. Yeah, that's pretty much the update. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.